Hello, everyone, YouTube side as well. Also, hello, VOD watchers. It's good to see you all. Welcome to the finale of Ghost of Tsushima. Which, that's pretty cool. I've really enjoyed my time with this game, but I think it is about time for us to get on to other projects. And so I am really excited to get a push on through and see this all with you. Last time we started the Iki Island DLC with all of its odd takes about Mongol religion and shamanism. And so we're going to hop in today. Basically, the story so far is we got Giga poisoned and are hallucinating our traumas into physical space. Also, we're petting animals by playing trombone chimp. And really, that's all that's important. So, we have a lot to do, and I don't have a ton of time left today. Probably about 3.5 hours. So let's see how far we can get, and we'll push on. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to finish the game. If you do enjoy this, make sure you subscribe, and consider joining us during the live streams if you're watching the VOD, because it's more fun when we're all interacting, hanging out together, and I like having that discourse, that back and forth. It helps me learn things. Hopefully it helps everyone else learn things. And so, yeah, let's do it. Also, just a quick check for Twitch people, since that's who's around right now. How are we doing stability-wise? Type 1 if everything is looking really good. Type 2 if you have some concerns. Type 3 if you're a filthy lurker. I'm kidding, I love you lurkers. But, darn lurkers! No! Wait, that's everybody! Let's do it. Hey chat, look at how pretty this game is. Ignore the giant smoking crater right next to me. I definitely didn't summon lightning and then get a cool hat out of it. What is going on with my internet lately? I don't know. I'm actually going to call that, well, unfortunately right there, service has been super unhelpful the last couple of tries, so I'm going to try and call them again after, on Friday. In order to go like, hey, I am paying you a lot of money for my internet. I would like to actually, have internet, please and thank you. So yeah, I stood up on that rock, and I played my flute, and I summoned lightning, and I got a cool hat out of it. Hello, Embermoto! Happy holidays to you too, and congratulations on platinuming Hades 1. Like, that is a not insubstantial project. I am not even close to that, and I'm not going to platinum Hades 1. So, good job. Are you sure I'm not some incarnation of Link? With this funny hat? Definitely maybe. This is the Raider helmet. Like the warriors of antiquity who first wore these helmets, these raiders fight for the island. This is peculiar and strange and a goofy way of saying that. But it is a good hat. And that's gotta count for something. It is a very shiny hat. Unfortunately for, my basket has a mustache. While I was off and grinding, I did have one interesting thing. Right Right, one really notable, interesting thing happened, which is there was one unmarked side quest, where that was a Kodama, supposedly. A full-grown ass human, wearing a mask, who identified themselves as a Kodama, yelled at us for burning down the island, and then Jin Sakai very helpfully went, "The Mongols do not care about nature. Let me beat them up, and maybe that will in some way make amends for, what I've been up to." And it's like, on the one hand, we got a Kodama, and that has to count for something. On the other hand, what? Huh? Famously uncaring about the world around them, the Mongols. Like, fully up to, did not care about blades of the... They don't care about people, much less a blade of grass. I'm just like, what? Huh? What do you mean? Oh, shit. Get fucked. Absolutely rolled. Yay! Seriously? How far am I supposed to follow the— oh, heck. That's fine. No, I can do that. It does seem to be bioluminescence. Right, I mean, with it showing up only at night, you kind of gotta read it as bioluminescence. And please tell me I can get down in any substantive way. Please? Like, I have a limited amount of time to do this. Nights in this game are very short. Don't do this to me. It's gonna do it to me. Yeah. Bye, bird. Oh, hey, look, there's a cave. So, we are finishing off an armor side story, telling of an incredibly vicious pirate, Riku Kingdom Hearts, who supposedly has monkey god armor. And so we're gonna go steal his monkey god armor because I wish to become maximum monkey. Sarugami armor. What do you mean? How can I? Yes, I put 2 and 2 together, actually. I figured that one out faster than you. Buddha! Right here. Randomly. What in the name of set dressing is this? Like, I'm gonna be so real. We're like, oh, it's a Buddhist temple. Then we should probably go, hang on. This whole thing is a sacred space. We should definitely not be here right now. Wonder how long Pirate Treasure Cave has been a thing. You know? I don't know. I suspect not a whole lot older than Treasure Island. I don't really know that, I don't know if Robert Louis Stevenson would be the first person, but man, he can't be far off. Right? Because really, the Pirate Treasure Cave strikes me as half 19th century adventure story and half 19th century translation of Alibaba. There's treasure here, alright, but I can't find my way out, not with this twisted ankle. It's like I've been lost down here for days with those monkeys. Always following me, watching me in the dark. Never should have listened to Kashira's stories. Yay, bats. Yay, monkeys. Look, they're so cute. Who could be mad at these monkeys? Who could be mad at them? If they attacked me, it's because I deserved it. Okay? The monkeys did nothing wrong. Well, except for, be here, I guess. I guess, actually, that's a question. I was meaning to look that up and then didn't. So this is the range of the Japanese macaque, i.e. the snow monkey. That little gray dot right there is Iki Island. You see that little gray dot? That thing that's not identified as part of their range? Yeah, that's Iki Island. They hopped a ship, guys! They're an invasive species! No, not even slightly. There's... Then again, cave is also, apparently, is the natural habitat for, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 12 skeletons praying for a miracle. They were common on the island until Jin Sakai showed up. Another thing lost to the Sakai invasions. Tragedy of all tragedies. Man, someone spent an awful lot of time, someone spent an awful lot of time collecting Buddhist god figures and, like, nothing else. Like, it's a pretty refined collection. I mean, that's just fully the Buddha. And we've got some smaller bodhisattvas, some deities, all sorts of stuff going on. It'd be impressive, except for the part where it's like, hey, what the hell? Also, I'm really not enjoying all the bat noises in my ear. It sounds like bugs, and I really don't need them in my ear. Because the monkey god definitely isn't going to be upset at us anyway, right? Uh-huh. I have questions, but if he's an honest-to-goodness undead, like, I'm okay with it. I'm always more okay with committing to your undead being undead. But in this case, he's just a guy what got blinded, and now phrases that as if it was death. Oh. Nice spin to win, dude. Hack! Him and his spin to wins. Sadly, his spin to wins do not save him. Sarugami armor. Imbue with the power of a fearsome monkey spirit, pushing its owner to embrace risk and danger. Sarugami helmet. It's not nearly as cool when we're wearing it, you know? Regular parry is disabled. Perfect parry becomes a chain of 2 attacks, and perfect dodge. I mean, that's very good. I wish our hat became better. But, that's actually, like, quite good. And we have enough to do 2 upgrades on it. We have become monkey. Disables our regular parry, but improves all of our perfect stuff. Time to get out of here. We are monkey. Our glorious Typhoon Blade technique, their cheap spin to win move. You're so right. Hat is under... Well, exactly. Let's correct this. You know, the hat doesn't matter. The hat doesn't hurt us in any way. And so... let's get ourselves in this appropriately excellent hat. Actually, I might actually break out that Raider's helmet for this one. There we go. That's so much better. Yay! Thank you for the jump scare. Could we not be whited out, please? Hey, what's up? I didn't dead. I see. We're gonna get attacked, aren't we? We're gonna get attacked by so many people for no reason, aren't we? That wasn't even close. This is an extremely fun. This is an extremely fun armor set. Well, I'm sure Fune will be completely okay with this. I'm sure Fune is going to be completely okay that I just murdered like 12 guys under her command. Right? Right, guys? Right? Huh. Maybe we'll, actually, we'll be appropriate. We'll be appropriate. Having gotten monkey armor. Don't worry, they were unarmed. Oh, unnamed. True. Uh-huh. Trombone champ! We gave the monkey a snack. Aww. Aww. Cute. If you give a monkey a snack, you're gonna get swarmed by monkeys, they become acculturated to human food, and it causes a problem for everybody. Don't give the snow monkeys snacks. Do sit in an onsen with the snow monkeys. It's important. We already sat in the onsen, so we don't need to do it again. But they're cute when we eat when they eat with their hands, like raccoons. We can feed them, right? How to say this? I have bad news for you. Feeding raccoons and feeding trash pandas ends up resulting in things very similar. Armor dies. Tell me you've got Sarugami's armor. See ya. That's what we were here for. New hats. These are all headbands. Who cares about headbands? Also, a worse katana kit. You're making this difficult. Wind chime or firecracker. I don't need any of those. Okay. Having gone from one side story, let's go to another side story and listen to how badly our dad ruined everything. Oh, I love hearing old men complain about the past. Calling you stray cats, good. Possum, who joins them, fine. Yeah. Oh, come on. Hey! Rude. Oh, great. We're... Yeah.
父上の馬鎧のことだが、あの日以来雪形知らず。だろうな。ありかを知りたい。大田家族と戦うために使う。侍に教えるくらいなら死ぬ方がマシだ。お侍、もう出てってくれ。
Actually, horse armor DLC. Actually, horse armor DLC. Yeah, actual and ironic horse armor in the DLC. Also, yeah, you know, I also wholeheartedly agree. Anything that eats ticks is good.
密かに聞くほかない。
ここには二度と寄らんでくる。
Yeah, yeah, I'm leaving. Totally. Definitely. Hey, I'm not leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Oh no! Your mom is making pizza and you can smell it. That's so sad. I want homemade pizza now. I have not homemade pizza.
二度と侍のことを口にするな。さなく
ジロー。
あの戦で俺は家族を6人も失った。
Sup?
妹はまだ幼子だったんだぞ。みんな八つ咲きにされてきれいに埋めてやることすらできず、どれほど悔やんだことか。
あってはならぬことだ。
Correct.
それで語りの続きは。
ああ、そうだったな。ここからがこの語りの肝なんだ。
Uh-huh.
社会は罠に落ちて荒駒を失った。息の者ども追い込めば、人斬りとせがれは戦場谷へと逃げ走る。
Yeah.
社会は足を引きつつ進み、伏兵どもに行き合った。
Uh-huh.
そこで待ち受けたる兵は鈍き刀の数人のみ。されどそれにて事足りた。ただ人たちが酒井忠の子宮を奪った。侍どもは逃げ帰り、我らは酒井の馬から鎧を剥いだ。それからは息の高き馬に鎧を着せたが、
It's been like 15 years.
殺めたのだ。あたかも人斬りの怨念がたたるがごとくな。しかしてこれを飯田なる秋人へと
Uh-huh. We're going to the Ida family. And wrecked. Yeah. You didn't expect our dad to suck this bad? Historically accurate samurai.
荒ぶる風が岸壁に飯田が船を吹き寄せて海の木図へ。その船はまだ船座の津にあるという。
Aren't we in Zasho Bay?
国か船の儚る船座の津、堺の馬の鎧やあらん。さても恐ろしき話だ。
Are we in one of those wrecked ships literally right this second? What's up?
いたぞ、人斬りの子だ。
Aw, man. I'm just trying to leave. I'm literally on my way out.
馬鎧は船座の津にあるのか。
Oh, that's funny.
初めの船にあるはず。飯田家の旗が印。色は金いや赤か。
Oh, that's funny. I got seen and it worked. Actual strat? Just Death Warp? Just Death Warp. Though, awfully difficult to see what's going on here. With how absolutely borked everything is. Heck. That's a good question. I wonder how Kaze does feel about it. Huh. How do we get up there? Follow that around, follow that around. Step 1, get out of the coal. Follow this around. Go across the top of that, I guess. Which would say somewhere around here. We're just gonna, like, freeze to death in subtropical waters in a storm. Look, just don't mess with storms. Here we go. This looks very promising. That's what I get for saying something, huh? Alright, KJ. Have a lovely, lovely time. Happy holidays to you, too. No, that's too far? Heck. Nope. Well. Okay. So that's a beginning. Or, I guess, arguably a middling? Unclear. I still don't have a way to get, like, up here. And that's my problem. Unless if that's where I'm getting to. This must be where I'm getting to. I go there, then there, end up in that boat. So how do I start that path? By getting onto that boat, this busted up boat right here. I can then get onto that rock and set it off from there. There we go. Really? Really? You're gonna go glue the steps on the back of the cardboard wagon? Alright. Hello, Necromancer. Take your time. Do it right. We'll still be here. But heck yeah for handmade Christmas gifts. That's very lovely. Right. Absolutely, like, one of my favorite types of Christmas gifts. Not one that I'm very good at doing, but one that I always enjoy receiving. Because, like, to me, like, getting me just a thing, kind of fun, kind of whatever. Yeah. Kaze would never. How dare you, Eagle. But right, getting me something in general is always very lovely and very sweet and always very appreciated. But what I really want is something that in some way says, you know, no way. No way you just randomly flung yourself off a cliff. Thank you for giving a way back. That's slightly faster. God, that sucked. Heck. You know, I had to. My internet crashed 3 times in that hour, so I had to reset my router. I'm so sorry. It was not of my own volition. Oh yeah, no. High quality Assassin's Creed jank right there. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, what I really like in Christmas presents and presents in general is something that, you know, tells me about what does the person who's giving me this, like, when they think of me, what are the things that they think of? Who am I to this person? And there's a nice little bit of, I guess, closeness, right? And social bonding that comes out of that. That is just really very sweet. Don't knock me all the way back. Oh, if that knocked me all the way back, I'm going to be so mad. If I wait for the wind, or if I wait for the wave, surely that's high enough. Exactly. Right? So, what do you want for Christmas? Or, you know, yeah, you know, money, fine. Money, not a big deal. Not gonna be offended by that. But, you know, something homemade that really says, hey, yeah, this is a thing. This is the thing. That answers that question. Like, that's super cool. And so, Hella Necromancer, big ups to you for, making a thing. Gift giving isn't a big thing there for you. It involves like $15, some coffee, stuff like that. Hey, I respect it. Right, the worst is when it is culturally expected. And then it's like, heck, what do I do? I don't have an answer here. What do I do? And then it's like, well, make something up. I guess I can go this way, if that works. There's toys if kids are involved, but that's also like, yeah, specifically when kids are involved. Up. Barnes Noble gift card works every time. Barnes Noble gift card works literally every time.
父上の馬鎧風に合うと良いな。
That's rad as hell horse armor. That's rad as hell horse armor. Like, full fair play. Come on, Kaze. Come on, Kaze.
風よく似合っておる。呪われていようと俺を落とすでないぞ。まるで父上の馬のようだ。流れやから守ってくれよ。大高族、野営が見つかったか。風行くぞ。
Come on, Kaze. Horse charge inflicts more damage and incoming attacks are less likely to dismount. Great. Uh-uh. Ha! Isn't that a classic Gamers Tavern show? Just an absolute classic of the genre. Ow. You liked something when you were 12. Therefore... you're now getting that every year for the rest of your life.
その馬鎧、まさか。
酒井忠の馬鎧、その即が受け継ぎ、呪いは消え失せた。
あれほどの仕打ちを受けてなお助けてくれるとは。
お主の家族のことを不憫に思う。皆が眠るこの息の。
True. Oh, good. That's progress.
戦うと誓う。
See?
父子よりも口が達者なようだな。
信じてほしい。
ああ、死ぬつもりで戦ってくれ。よもやこんなことを言う日が来るとは。ありがとうよ、酒井の息子。
Anyway, so our cover's blown now. So that's gonna go well for us for the rest of this island, right? Having our cover be, complete... Yeah, you're starting to think Jin takes more after his mother? Yes. Given that in the trauma dumping section of yesterday, there was a whole thing that was like, hey... what rumored location was added? Oh. If I get Sakai banners, which there's a couple more around, or a whole bunch more around, basically, then I get more things. Neat. That's cool. We're going to ignore that. But that's cool. Fast travel currently disabled. Aw. No, all the survivors. We didn't kill all the survivors. Like, the Mongols all know who we are. The problem is our friends over on Iki do not know who we are, and we were trying to keep it that way. Except that we were, didn't keep it that way. Shoutouts to not going splat because video games. Actually, that's probably a short enough drop that you genuinely don't go splat. Right? we are still banished from... Right, we are still disbanded, and the clan no longer exists.
他の海賊だ。裏切られた。
Cool, cool, cool.
山猫の一味が猛虎と結びやがった。兵具を手に入れ。
Good.
槍まで。
Bad. Damn time traveling watches.
どこにおる？杉に聞け。あいつなら知ってる。南の集落の赤い傘伝えてくれ。奴らが来る。
Time traveling watches, they get you every time. You don't need to fear me, I was marked for death due to my dishonorable deeds.
槍の音だ。逃げろ。
No!
山猫の一味。生き残りを殺す気だ。
See, you gotta not do this. Ow. Ow. Damn it, I ran face first into a Hasha. Luckily, it does no damage because this is gameplay, not cutscene.
南の集落で杉を探そう。海賊が寝返るとはな。
I suppose I could summon my horse earlier. And then just full sent it with a horse. Hey look, it's a Sakai banner. Nice of it to exist. And this is why I explore my map. So that way I can just,
赤い傘の杉を知っておる者がいるはずだ。煙が。
Yeah, there is.
槍の跡だ。新しいな。赤ね。
But not broken into.
まだぬくい。
Uh-huh. The tea is still warm.
人が住んでおった。
私に用があるって何？
So? Oh, there you are.
害するつもりはない。陣と申す。
Mhm.
集落を襲った船は山猫という海賊のもの。共に奴らを倒そう。
私の居所知られてた。
離れよう。集落のためだ。やだ、やめて。何も知りません。
遅かったか。荷
そう
をまとめて。私が戻るまでに。あんたは来な。
待ってるからな。
無理はしないように。
Uh-huh.
どうせ無理ばかりするくせに。
That was fast.
次、山猫様がお呼びだ。
セーベ、使いが上手くなったじゃないか。
俺らは猛虎と手を組んだ。
Not particularly.
気に島中の海賊を震え上がらせるぜ。
And this is why our dad invaded. Uh-uh. Get out of here. Get out of here. You too. Get out of here. I don't agree. I think both of those landed, but that's fine. Heck. I lit my own person on fire. Yay!
氷具も多い。船を止める時と場所も定めてる。
なぜ知っておる？
They did it.
私が止めなき
Oh.
ゃ山猫は容赦がなかった。
Oops.
三平にあって
Well, that's not good.
その務めが嫌になったんだよ。でも逃げ切れるわけがなかった。
奴らの港を言え。俺が行く。
一人で行くなら私は降りる。
では結託するほかないな。
立ちさばきを見て奴らを出し抜ける案が浮かんだんだ。
Uh-huh.
でもその前にあいつらの巣を調べる。西の海辺に村の跡がある。
Abandoned fishing village to the west.
あんたも
To the west? Uh-huh. Huh. Multi-stage quests. Interesting experience. Yeah, on the other side of the entire place. That's what I thought. I was like, that something's odd here. Meanwhile,
来てくれた。ああ、まだ名を聞いてなかった。俺は太郎だ。
陣でよい。これを一人で建てたのか。
our guy who was building a house has built his house.
工業に聞こえるだろうけど、俺の自慢の家だ。
It's nice. It's intact.
天井の梁はあなたの材木だ。
And those are two important
見
things.
えないけど、川は茅の下。あの角はあなたのくれた鉄が支えてる。使わないよう心してたけど、観念したよ。一から何かを作ったって。これで言えるだろう。
Well, that's very sweet of you, Amataro.
いつか家族を作る。楽しみができた。
That's very sweet of you.
かつての俺は息の家が焼ける様を見ているほか。
Right?
この家は俺にとっても門出になる。
Actually, someone, like, rebuilding. This is, I think, the first and only time we see someone, like, actively rebuilding. And it's very sweet. I'm a big fan of it. I mean, look at how many people have already shown up. The floors are intact. You got planking in the parts that need planking. You've got dirt in the kitchen. It's good. It's genuinely very good. Well done. Yay. Yay. Okay. Back on over here. I've been thinking about these a whole lot, because there's I found, I think, all of them. So we have a Horizon Forbidden West reference. Or Horizon Zero Dawn reference, I should say. Actually, I think it is probably Forbidden West reference. We have a Bloodstained, literally it's just Blood, what's the subtitle? The Castlevania one. Reference. We have a God of War reference. And we have a Shadow of the Colossus reference. And once again, right, this is the Kingdom Come Deliverance problem, right? we're using religious spaces and religious symbolism to do something intensely self-referential and fictionalized.
山猫の一味倒しておかねば。
And I'm like, something about that strikes me as just deeply uncomfortable. You know? What are your thoughts?
見惚れちまったよ。あんた侍ではないの。実は何者なんだい。
これは
お主と同じ人に追われる身だ。
入り江を探った。あいつら人とヒアリを引き換えてる。
人売りということか。これ以上許すわけにはいかん。
ああ、二手に分かれよう。
Okay. What's the thought?
浜の小勢を始末しろ。俺は船を。
私よりうまく船に忍び込めるわけないだろ。
だが山猫は手強いのであろう。
私が殺さなきゃ。あいつは弟なんだ。
Ah,
身
yeah.
内を殺すこと。身を切るばかりの辛さだぞ。
ああ。
では海辺にある奴らの野営へ向かう。しかし相手は多勢だな。
あいつらのヒアリを奪ってあんたに加勢する。
よし。猛虎は海賊に裏切られたと思い、いずれ切り合う。
Uh-huh.
合図で居所を知らせる。焚き火に細工をして火を大きくしよう。死ぬな、杉。
Yeah. Those are cannons. I'm going to observe that that's a cannon, not a hwacha. And those are very different
近
things.
くに高台がある。万平がいるけど。
万平は俺が切る。その後北の海辺で待つ。あの高台か。
Man, I can't even use the... Thank you, Eagle.
見つかっておるぞ。なぶられておるだけだ。いやしい罪人のようにこそこそと忍び寄って。
You know, there's better ways for us to have anxiety. Yep, they know that I'm here. But yeah. Right? It's a thing I haven't really processed my feelings on. Like having religious spaces that are primarily referential. Ow. It seems
杉も船に忍び込める。
odd. Shinobi no Kobe can sneak.
調べてみよう。焚き火を用いて合図を。
Yo.
ヒアリを放てよう。海賊と猛虎兵。厄介だな。この結託も今日までだ。杉に知らせよう。
Okay, so on the one hand, yeah, I need time to signal the watch up. On the other hand, they look like they're having such a good time dancing. Don't really want to be the guy who ruins that for them, you know? Like, look at that man go. You got the gems. There actually was one random camp where they had a drum. Nice work. Good job, squad. But, I mean, Oh shit, he's got an instrument. Hell yeah, he's got even a, like, good instrument. How can these guys coexist? I'm sorry. How can these guys coexist with the flutes? Alright, Embermoto, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good dinner time. Oh, I feel bad about doing this. Ow. We'll signal it mostly for fun. You have to work on some cardboard war wagons and the rabbit marauder paper mini? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, paper minis. But you have up until Epiphany for it, so you had some good time. Hang on. Wait, I can show you the assassinate. Aww. Sugi helped. This is so sad. Ow! Fuck's sake! Stop helping me! Those are cannon. Wait, what the fuck?
猛虎に寝返ろうという海賊は二度と現れんだろう。北の海辺で杉と落ち合うか。
Well, make sure you get off of that boat, huh? Tragic.
杉の船がまさかまだ船に。
Well, there we go. We have saved the world from the scourge of time-traveling quashes yet again.
この赤い傘はさらば杉、心安らかに眠ってくれ。
Hey, Misty Step. How are you doing, friend? How's the DLC? I'm having a good time. Here's the thing. Right, there's a bunch of stuff in here that, ooh. That from a strict historical perspective is pretty dubious. Right?
三平のところに戻り、司祭を伝えねば。
So, especially regarding the eagle and, like, the effects her practices have on us. On the flip side, clearly what they're interested in doing narratively is an exploration of the psychological impact of this level of violence. And so the consequence, right, actually by poisoning, basically poisoning Jin so that he has someone else's voice in his head, it's just, it works really well for that aspect of it.
皆を守るためには私が失せるほかない。この心持ち、あんたは分かってる。
Nice, dreaming of infinity. Yeah, make those Christmas cookies. I got everything I need to make gingerbread, because gingerbread is my,
生きておったか。死ぬな、杉。生き延びるのだ。
gingerbread is my favorite holiday thing, and not gingerbread cookies. Not gingerbread men. Just gingerbread. It's fluffy and it's delicious, and I enjoy it immensely. So. But whatever cookies are your favorite, make lots of them. And eat one for me. In the meantime, we're gonna play some Trombone Champ. Wiggle! Everyone wiggle! You wish you had an oven to make cookies? You don't have an oven? Alright, don't take this as like the complete horror, but like a little bit horror.
よく一人で鹿を見ていた。構ってもらおうと寄りかかると、父はお叱りを受けた。
Cute.
母上は俺の方に触れてこう言った。安らぎは忍び寄ってくる。
God. Worst sort of nonsense gamer tavern show. Only came with an induction stovetop. No space for an oven. Man! That's no fun. That's just not at all what we want. Like, I mean, induction stovetop is lovely. Love that for you. But man, there's so many things you can't make with just those. Anyway, we're going to continue to ignore the main story for another little while. Because we need to traumatize Jin Sakai.
ここで初めて酒を飲んだ。酒が尽きた。お前が取ってこい。
はい、父上。
Ooh. You used Max Miller's 1773 gingerbread. It made so much dough you've had to bake it in 2 different sessions. See?
ジン、あまり離れるな。殿のご下事だ。
足立殿、子守りをするほど手すきなのですか？
言うではないか。では大人と思って叱らねばな。
Uh-huh. They're doing all sorts of stuff here, aren't they? Yeah. You know, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. You bet Ginger used to be an expensive exotic spice back in the day? Defined back in the day, but also yes. Right, because ginger natively grows in Manchuria. And so getting it in Europe takes some effort. Hey, wait, hang on. We're not...
ではこれにて失礼。酒を頼まれたのだ。
ああ、ではこちらを。海賊どもの酒ですがね。お持ちください。
We shouldn't be proud about this. Thank you. Now where is Dad? Where are you, Dad? But yeah, I tend to not care about making cookies because I prefer cakes to cookies at the best of times. And there you are, Dad.
老頭とは祝わないのですか？
老頭との間には隔てを置かねばならん。
なぜ？
ひいきは好機を乱すからだ。
父上のために戦ったのに？
それが奴らの務め。問答は無用だ。わしと地頭殿もそうだ。お主の母とも同じことを語った。
Uh-huh.
あれの言葉は助けとなったな。
私も恋しく思います。
シオは思いやりと知恵のある女であった。あれが死んだ時、
I get the sense that the game, in between the main game releasing and the DLC releasing, they decided, hey, what if Jin was less like his father and more like his mother? And they, versus the main game where they said, hey, what if Jin was less like his uncle and more like his father? And so, right here, they're really leaning into the... Oh. Well, that sucks. No. Wait, I don't like that. Jin. You poor buddy. That makes me sad. Well, I can make it sadder. Guess what? I can make it worse.
Adachi殿、何やら不義を行ったでしょう。
わしの勝ちだな。さあ、野営へ戻るとしよう。
Man, he Robin Hooded us. Heck.
下道に負けた銭は返すなと教えられました。
Don't accuse him of being a swindler. This man was like our greatest warrior until he got lit on fire. Stop being weird, Jin.
この汚れた島を立つ支度を始める。
足立殿、父上と話してまいります。
行ってこい。戦の後は志村殿の家来に任せればよい。
父上、お話が。
よし、ついてこい。何用だ。
戦の後、息に残って。
Why? Why would we do that? It's beautiful. But like no.
そのように望みましたが、今は戦場で生を感じます。
堺の地だ。
Yeah, that's a problem. Guzman, this is bad. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Wait. Yeah, our dad sucks.
堺殿、ご無礼を。しかし早馬から知らせが。
おう、しばし待て。行かねば。 支度を済ませろ。今日はわしに続け。お前を守る。
They suck more than our uncle, though. I mean, he's less anachronistic, but possibly a worse person. You know?
心にもやがあるようだ。あの最後の戦で父上は船を出した浜へ戻らねば。まだ諦めん。
Right, Shimura is just pure anachronism. Basically, what if 19th century ideas of this warrior elite and their honor was correct? This seems much more historically accurate insofar as, hey, this sucks real bad. And yeah, the martial life is to be at all costs is to be lauded, even when it is a objectively bad thing that traumatizes a lot of people.
父上のため
その曲美しいものでございます。
And so they kind of both swing to opposite extremes, right? Minamoto no Yoritomo probably would love Kazumasa Sakai. Probably think that that's great.
いくつか見つからないのです。
私が探す。しばし待て。
承知いたしました。
Right? Would probably...
続きは対馬で。
Minamoto no Yoritomo would be like, this is like the abandonment or the lack of care towards frivolous things, towards luxury, and the love of the battlefield is awesome. And your undying loyalty to your Jito, right? The idea that I can order you to do stuff and you're just going to execute on that without having any questions. Freaking love that. That's my favorite kind of guy. The problem is Minamoto no Yoritomo should never be celebrated as, like, a good example or a model of how things ought to be. And even then, there's a notable issue insofar as, Minamoto no Yoritomo was freaking ecstatic when his son accomplished literally anything. When his first son, like, hunted his first deer, did his first thing, just, like, was freaking ecstatic about that, and his wife was like, bro, chill. So, yeah.
戦で折れたと叔父上から聞いたな。父上の力におののき、逆刀は直ちに降参したとか。
陣ほどなくして出立だ。
しかし、足立殿、父上の荷が見つかっておりません。
近くで海賊を見たという者がおります。
さあ、ついてまいれ。
承知しました。
Yeah.
しかし下に無念。
There is a level of,
皆が悲嘆に暮れておる。
kind of, the pendulum has swung on to two extremes, neither of which really capture the complexity of of the actual historical moment in Kazumasa and Shimura.
連れてまいろう。父君も。
お助けすべきだった。
さすれば陣も切られておっただけだ。お主が家督を継ぐのだ。じきに父君の鎧も継ぐことに。
私はふさわしくない。
足立殿、大勢の海賊が向かっていると早馬が。
Ooh, an eggnog recipe that only uses yolks?
まだ2を積み終え
Fascinating.
捨ておけ。人の命の方が大事だ。
酒井殿のご下知だ。行け。
Fascinating.
息での思い出から逃げてきたが、再び愛
Uh-oh.
父上の本心を知っ
It's time to go. Time to,
近づこうとしても、その鎧がいつも妨げとなった。しかし父上は物のふとしての務めを全うした。慕う者を枷とみなしながら、同じ鉄は踏みません。
This is a really good song. Again, someone want to give me a shakuhachi so I can learn this? Please? Some men will talk to an albino deer in the middle of the forest instead of going to therapy. Yep. But right, this doesn't sound like the, that did not sound like, I guess, the, man, I understand that. I wanted to see what the thing we got was. Tempest's End. I like that one. I have some questions about the squid. I really like this one. I don't like that one very much. But we'll stick with the new one we got. Yeah. Looks a little bit like corn. Maybe a little bit. Alright. I think it's time for us to do, I guess, one more side quest. Just to see what it's like, and then we get back on our main story. But first, we need to upgrade a couple things. Thank you. Share 3 attacks, perfect dodge damages nearby enemies, all resolve gains are gained by a major amount, and then in a little bit we could do... Yeah! Hang on, this is important. Perfect. This is everything is as it should be. Oi. We have become monkey. Why would we not have become... Uh-huh. Don't hurt the caretakers. So I'm hearing I'm allowed to hurt Zenshin. Sir. Agreed. What exactly are we getting into here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And Zenshin. We're gonna listen. We're gonna see how they're selling this.
侍の襲来によって苦しめられるために、腹を空かせ血を吐いながら救いを求めるために。
Again, she makes everyone have PTSD.
大鷹の毒を飲んだのだろうか。
しかし新たな道もお示しくださった。大鷹族に仕えれば抱えきれぬほどの福を得られるのだと。今宵ご一族が恐怖を安らぎに変えてくださる。
Uh-huh.
善を備えよ。
大鷹族は今宵来る。その前に皆を救い出さねば。
This seems problematic.
信者を装い寺に入り、捕虜の居所を突き止めよう。
Blended, you say. Blended.
そこもと、何か手助けすることはあるか。
頼むよ。ここにある食い物をカゴの中に詰めてもらえないかね。
前神様の語る幻影は日を追うごとに無極なってる。
Uh-huh.
大鷹族が来たらどうなっちまうんだろう。
前神様を信じな。教えは奉公に宿るってんなら励むしかない。
やあ腹からよ、東山の番頭だ。
Yes. Tell me more.
侍から身内を救ってもらって以来、前神様にお仕えしてる。
Take these drugs we promise that's good for you.
糸という娘から前神様のお言葉を。
That's sort of how that is, yeah.
捕虜の番をしよう。
あの者らは捕虜にあらず、苦しみにより心を失ったまでだ。本来は教えの意を悟るまでとどめるが、
Until they get drugged
あなたには不要と
into brainwashing.
そしてじきに息の皆も悟るだろう。大鷹様は我らの人力をお認めくださった。
Uh-huh.
今宵ここに入りきらぬほどの褒美を携えて寺に入れますそうだ。
ここを足場にしてお言葉を広められよう。息の端から息の外へも。
まさに夢のようだ。さて今は急ぎ仕上げに取り掛からねば。さあこちらへ。手を借りたい森の者がおれば助けてやりなさい。
Yo.
ありがたい。よく励もう。
Oh no. Anxiety.
手際が悪かった。
何故あがく。
リナは
この
そういうもんさ。
者らは下るのだ。己の未来よ。
Oh no, the anxiety.
妹は前神様に殺されないだろうか。
どうしてそう思うんだ。
前神様は恐怖に歪んだ顔で誰かいるかのように一人話してんだ。
Yeah.
どこか悪いのかも。
大鷹の幻。
Yeah, that's fair. These are classic signs of, possession. You know, the kind that a shaman might need to do an exorcism for. Or on Myodo. Like, the Bureau of Yin and Yang could, certainly be, involved in this if you had enough cash.
ない顔だね。森は私が決めるんだけど。
寺の番に手を貸すよう頼まれた。前神様の教えを学びたい。
さらば私らの腹からだね。前神様の教えに従えば安らぎを得られるよ。
そうであろう。なれども他の腹からはどうだ。教えを解くためよその者を誘ったとか。
そうさ、苦しみから救ってやるんだ。
その者らはどこだ。
森が近づけないところさ。そこでは百姓の女子も
あは
戦に慣れた男も
Uh-huh.
皆教えに従うようになる。ではよく働け腹からよ。
Okay. I will try. Hello.
夜でない。
そうか。奉公をと思ったのだが。
中のやつらに飯を持ってきたよ。
Well, they're gonna let.
入ることは できんか。出ることもこの小屋怪しいな。
I don't know. Did all the bones not make it obvious?
扉が開いたら逃げるよ。
バンがいるぞ。
バカを言うんじゃない。ここから出たければ教えに従うしかないんだ。
ここか。今逃がせば血が流れる。人目がなくなる時まで待つか。十分に探った。逃がすべき時を見定めよう。
Yeah. Rest until the caretakers all fall asleep. Good thing they're gonna do that before the Mongols arrive, and they're definitely not gonna be up panicked. They're definitely not gonna be all panicked about this. And up late, making sure everything's perfect. Right?
誰一人飯の苦労をしなくて済むってのに、酒の苦労も使えてりゃタダで食える。
That. I mean.
みんな寝静まった。動くなら今だ。
あやつらはすでに自由。恐怖にとらわれておるのは己だ。
Yeah. Does that cat over there believe that? Come on. What's up? Hey, gang. We're getting out of here.
助けに来たぞ。
教えに従うか。私を試してんだろ。
いや、思いたがうな。ここにとらわれておる者を救いたいのだ。糸という女子はどこだ。
さあ、見たことない。
他の小屋であろうな。
来た。大田家族が来たよ。
Ah, shit.
次の番は猛虎か。俺が番を倒しておこう。その後逃げよ。
What? Ridiculous. Uh-huh. Not a lot of Mongols around, honestly. I expected worse. What, 2 more guys? Hang on. Wrong arrow. No, right arrow. Good. Bye! Shh. I take it they saw you.
よかった。兄さんはどうなりました？
寺の外に向かわせる。さあ逃げよう。共に里へ帰れ。
他の人は欺かれてただけで殺される道理はありません。
猛虎は始末しよう。全身と。
Exactly.
二度とあってはならんことだ。
命までは取らないで。良い方だったんです。大田家族が。
We will see. We will see. We will see. He's been like super drugged, so I do need to be a little bit careful.
Nigero. ここにおれば見つかる。
いけません。妹を見つけなくては。
糸か。
ええ、知ってるんですか。
すでに助けた。行け。お主を待っておるぞ。
ああ、ありがとうございます。ご分を。
Uh-huh. Clear the Mongols from the temple grounds. Preferably without waking up a million people. Right? Is it only 4 of them? Because, like, if it's only 4 of them, then I just do that. Nope, there's another group over there. Dang it. Way too slow. Way too slow. Uh-huh. 3 more? Is that it? Just the 3? Okay. I'd love if I could get up. I don't think I'm that lucky. Oh well. Screw it, right? When in doubt. When in doubt, it's certainly efficient. No. Zenshin. Unfortunately, Zenshin has a chronic case of giga poisoning, and that's it. Therapy! Wait, hold on. Not only is Jin Sakai the world's first ninja, he's the world's first professional therapist. Hear me out. How peaceful. How calm. How chill. Yeah, Zenshin, that's not quite how that works. Music therapy. It's a real thing. I highly recommend it. And actually, unironically, right? When I personally am feeling bad, my instruments are genuinely a source of great comfort. So, like, that was not me being glib. Like, that is very, very real. That, yeah, like, do that. do that. If instruments are a thing that give you comfort, you should absolutely use them. Or listen to music when you are feeling bad. Why is the question mark a person? The Hidden Cove Tournament. Do I want to know? Sure.
かような時だからこそ楽しみがいるんだろう。それに木刀で戦うから怪我もしない。
We found the Fight Club, right?
大義がなくては争わんぞ。
大義ね。
Money.
飛びなら出してやろう。勝てればの話だが。さあどうする？勝負はいつでも始められるぞ。
Uh-huh. We'll see how quickly we can blaze through this, because we do need to get back on the main story.
お前をこう呼ぼう。一頭と。いいか。参加する奴らは皆それぞれ型が違う。強みも弱みもな。さあ早く選べ。皆待ちわびてるぞ。
Uh-huh. Hello.
戦いの中にこそ安らぎがある。
Hold on. God, all these cutscenes are very good, but they take so long.
自暴が海賊に襲われた折、私は蜂で奴らを殺めてしまった。
不殺生の貝を破ったか。
ああ。しかし悟りに近づけた気がした。戦ってくれ。あの光をまた見たい。
一頭と王安の勝負。
光栄の極み。
刀比べの始まりだ。まずはこいつ。一頭。対するは破壊層王安。殴っても蹴っても許される。先に5点取った方が勝利だ。
First to 5 touches wins. Okay, good to know. Yep. Heck. Wow. Oh, I got that point. I got that point. Look at this go. There we go. Yep. Mm. This is actually way closer and way different than I thought it was. Unfortunately, Typhoon kick, good. So I just need to bait his first round. And I can, whoop. And then I'm done. Fascinating. Well, we're not doing any more of that. It's a good way to get supplies, which I appreciate, but like it's totally not what we're here for. I do not feel any particular need to do that. So I think with that, it is finally time for us to continue our main story. Well, thank you. Remember Fune? She's probably mad about us. Oh.
それが礼か。
得意になるな。ようやく船を沖に出せる。どうしても対馬に帰りたいってんなら止めはしない。
Nah, we're fine.
と数日で息の民は毒の餌食となるか猛虎に下る。もし息が落ちれば次は対馬だ。
よくわかった槍川の陣。それじゃあ共に大鷹狩りに励むとしよう。
Me and my monkeys.
少く前、精鋭を引き連れて大鷹は堺砦を建て。
Cool. So we should attack Fort Sakai right now.
行き先は
不明だ。跡形を残さない。
だが砦から消えたのだな。精鋭を連れたのならば守りが手薄の今のうちに奪い返せる。
万兵が少なくてもたやすくは抜けない。あそこには捕虜がいるからね。
I got that part covered.
ひどい拷問を受けて大鷹に下るまでいやおうなしに毒を飲まされてるんだ。
I've got that part covered. Don't worry about it.
しかとこの目で見た。
捕虜の中にあたしらの仲間もいる。あいつらを救えば砦を奪えるはずだ。それでようやく戦に臨むだけの兵が揃う。
隠れ家の守りを固めておこう。砦を抜けば穏便にはすまんぞ。
受けて立つだけさ。
Sneak 100 on our side, we're going to be fine. Sneak 100 and smoke bombs. The smoke bombs may be more helpful. You know? Equally importantly, though, we do have monkeys on our side, and they'll definitely help. Don't worry, we intend to cheat. Exactly! You understand perfectly. Did I overshoot the road up? Nope. I just got to the road up. Here we go. Uh-huh. How many Mongols do we have? 4? By 4, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this section? 5 in this section. Yeah, that's probably safe.
クンビシュという男を残した。あいつは捕虜を拷問してる。打ちのめして大鷹の毒を飲ませるつもり。
Uh-huh. God, this one guy looks a lot like Ryuzo.
手を貸す。戦いたい。
武具を探しておけ。
Don't use the twin blade though. Find a different weapon than the twin blades. I strenuously recommend using literally any other weapon than those twin blades, but Thank you for the ammunition. Yep, you all got your weapons, you all got your shields, great. So we're going to not get tricked again. Right?
父すら守れぬ男が父の砦を守れるわけがない。
We're not gonna get tricked again, right?
砦から猛虎を打ち払う。
俺をこじ開けろ。俺を救え。助けて。準備しろ。しまうよ。
Ow. Good working. And we'll buff up our forces. Hey, guess what? I really enjoy all these big. There we go. 2 more prisoners. Like, I really enjoy these big combat sections where you actually have a bunch of people working together. Does it in any way, shape, or form make sense in raw tactics sense? No. But I find it really narratively effective to have these big fort battles at some point. Very of the genre, you know? Of the genre not being Kurosawa films, but sort of these samurai stories where having big wars... Right? Where having big wars, big battles is actually just... Oh, I forgot a guy. Sorry, bud. I wasn't going to forget you for long term. As soon as the door didn't open, I would have let you know. I would use some... Oh, shit. Ow. Fuck's sake. Got rolled. I like that guy's stun lock. Look at him go. Look at him go. Chat, should we leave him? No. Well, all of our allies, or most of our allies, are dead. Heck. Could you stop? I'm gonna need to do something that lets me be less precise, okay? How's that feel? How's the explosions treating you? Exactly. Yeah. I know. I know, it wasn't right then, it isn't right now. Like, come on, guys. That's a lot of guys. Not how that works, but that's fine. That's... Oh good, does that mean we get the ability to fly? And sick dance moves? Does that mean I get sick dance moves? No? I like that they're just gonna actually let us do this instead of, collectively ganking each other. How dramatic. At least he has one of the better swords in the game. I'll give credit where credit is due. Everything about this guy sucks. Except that he has one of the better... Hello? There we go. Heck, way too soon on that. Come on. Wow, this armor absolutely cheeses this fight. Holy shit. Like, and it is not close. Where did he go? Up this way. Got it. Yeah, well. You are too slow. Therapy. Look at that! And now we have our own castle, which we're going to proceed to not use. Or we'll just burn the whole place down, and that seems fine. Oh, we'll burn down their camp instead of the whole castle. This makes more sense. I was otherwise very worried of like, oh, well, I guess that's one narrative option. Exactly! Ignore the fact that there were guys playing zithers, and I actually did see one shaman playing a drum while grinding last night. So, you know, that's cool.
助力があったからだ。大高は全て見通していた。それゆえ守りが薄かった。みすみすつられ、ことづてを受け取ってしまったか。
だがクンビシは死んで、砦は取り返した。ありがとよ。おかげで戦える。
無傷の者は不可のところへ。残りはここにとど
まる。They haven't noticed bad habits.
修繕すれば、猛虎兵とて近寄れまい。
そうしよう。だがその前に、こいつを受け取ってくれ。侍の方がうまく使えそうだ。
ああ、礼を言う。
They have this very bad habit of, double the amount of ammo I can pick up. That's so good. What? So where's the story? There we go. Cleared out the rest of the map. Good. Talk to Funai about our next steps. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you. The fact that they only just implemented that in the DLC. What is he doing here? Where is he? Where? Stop it. No. No, let me be free. I don't... I'm going to ignore him. I heard the words Kenji and I said no thank you. Okay? Does anyone have complaints if I just ignore Kenji for the rest of the game?
人暴れしてきたそうだね。手下が生きて戻って境取りでも手に入った。ようやく大高を相手に渡り合える。
It's what he deserves, thank God.
でもいいことを知った。留守の間、大高が樹脂に当てた文を手に入れた。ある侍を生け捕りにしたいようだ。
名はあったか？
いや、でも誰のことかは見透かせる。わからないのは。なぜ大高はあんたを生かした？
一度大高は俺を捕らえたが逃げられた。やり残したことがあるのだろう
な。隠してることがあるようだね。
不可、ジン、大高は見つからずじまいだったが、猛虎の石膏に出会わせたんだ。奴らこっちに向かってた。崖には猛虎が大勢いるぞ。隠れ家には見つからずに入ったが。
That's a problem.
遅からず、ここが見つかっちまう。
So.
我らは戦船を沈め、クンビシを切り伏せたからな。
船で逃げるしかない。
二度と故郷を取り戻せなくなるぞ。
死ねってことか？
奴らを集落から離し、陸で戦おう。
多勢に無勢だ。
侍との戦では地の利を生かしたはず。
不意打ちはどうだ？俺たちがよく知ってる。
Senja. Kidafura was an okay choice. I was assuming it was going to be Senja. The big canyons that are. Why do you have a skull? Funai. I have to ask why you have a skull on your table. I just noticed it.
不意打ちの備えも進んでる。
村の者はどうする？
もぬけの殻さ。人斬りが滅ぼしたからね。
父は民をなで切りに。
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
ただ見ているだけであった。
Yeah.
この地を見渡そう。
猛虎はここに釣り出される。だけどどこから来るかはわからない。
見込みのある地に人を置き、我らは馬上で控えよう。
ノビを止める手立てだな。 待ち受けて撃つ。
人を置くにしても広い。
Exactly.
どこがいいんだろうね。
父のように罪なき民を殺すつもりのようだな。
林だ。あそこに数人忍ばせよ。
戦船から奪ったのろし筒が使えそうだな。
こう見た刹那に打ち上げさせる。
いい合図になるね。
あばら屋と蔵に人を隠せるか。
村の者が隠れた場所。
Yeah, 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 yeah.
叫びながら。
猛虎が近寄らなかったな。
騎兵で税の脇をつき、腕ずくで寄らせる。
Yeah, 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 yeah.
あそこはどうする？
この村の者は己の父を見た刹那に死ぬ定めを悟ったはずだ。
村人が退却した地。
おい、今何と言った？
いや、兵が不利になればあそこに退却だ。
ありもので補っておいた方がいいね。
おのおのを配置へ。我らは後方だ。
Right, he's mostly ignoring the eagle's voice. He's just like, yeah, I'm used to this.
この地で恐怖をまき散らした。己が防げたはずの恐怖を。
Again, right, it's not really about is this realistic or not. What it is it's really drilling into the, oh yeah, war is bad even when you win. And being a soldier...
見てたな。あの鬼のような仕打ちも。
あれが鬼だと。
It was.
丸腰の村人が残らず殺されたんだぞ。
兵を隠しておったからだ。
Nope.
無実の連中もな。
奴らに戦の作法などなかった。不意打ちや罠で大勢を殺し、寝首までかいたのだ。
Totally honorable behavior.
身を守ったまでだ。この村の出の友がいた。あの戦で首を切り落とされて。探し当てるのに7日と7番かかった。
See, that's just bad form.
どの口が友の首を探し回るつ
Actually, yes.
わかるわけがない。
In a shocking turn of events,
何
yes.
人殺したかは知ってんのか？
あまただ。俺が止めるべきだったが。
止めなかった。だから他の奴が止めた。
俺の目の前で助けられたはずなのに来たぞ。
That's a good question.
馬に乗れ。
来ました。奴ら。
Guess what? I got big ass.
続け、一息に行くぞ。
不利になったらここに戻ってくるんだ。
小勢が残って守る手はずだ。
父を殺した者と共に戦う。父は
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't care what he says. You know? What I do care about is horse archery.
このまま突き入る。
That's right, it's horse archery clock. The way of the bow and arrow is to do that which is worthy of glory. And what is worthy of glory is charging in headlong with explosions. Uh-uh. We're not done. Exactly, the way of the bow and arrow is to do that which is worthy of honor.
よくやった。
And what is worthy of honor 3, 2, 1. Let's get our hands a little bit busy, dirty. Oh heck, that is. Uh-uh.
今のところ滞りない。
あのありさまは忘れられぬ。人の生き地で土が赤に染まっておったんだ。
Yeah.
さあ、刮目してみよう。
Oh! Look at us! Look at us! Kaze!
今度は西からだよ。
いつまで続くんだ。
行くぞ。
大事ないか。
ああ、急ぐぞ。
不可。後ろの守りは整ったか。
今少しかかるはず。
ここで猛虎をとどめねばならん。
待て。合図が止まった。静かすぎる。
ここを任せた奴らもどこに消えた？
不意打ちか。調べてみるぞ。
You know what the answer is to an ambush? Horse charges? Like, that is the most historically accurate thing we've done yet, is just, like, full charge. Oh, a sticky bomb. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's us. That's our horse. There! Look at that! Oh, it's such a shame I'm gonna stab you, dude. He's using a drum! Chat, we got one. I do mean, one. I need to go the other way around. Oh! The way of the horse archer continues to be very good. Okay, we need to... Why are we standing around? Why are we standing around? We don't have time. I'm gonna get back on my horse and I'm gonna run him all over. Kill. Actually... Nice. We should absolutely be trying to harry these guys. Make sure that they can do as little as possible on the way in. Where? There. Hello? Please let me. Look at that! Actual skirmishing tactics. Used actually somewhat with some skill. So in the actual historical invasions, right, these skirmishing runs where the cavalry would charge in with horse archers, is very, very important. No. No. Yes.
俺たちだけじゃ無理だ。
深と話せ、谷で落ち合うぞ。
あんたの素性を隠しきれない。なあ、分かってんのか？
構わん。すべて明かせ。俺の名も息のため戦うことも。父上とは違うことも。さなくは己を切っていた。
And conveniently, no one heard that conversation. Right? Even small numbers of right? Obviously, the numbers here are kind of ridiculous. A kind of cavalry group in Japan in this period would be looking at more like ooh, all Sakai armor dice have been unlocked. Look, I'm sorry, this one's great. But if you think I'm not going to rock out with the same outfit I've been rocking out as like my central thing that I've been using the entire time, you are so incorrect. Where's the Ghost helmet? I don't need the headband. There we go. But Unwavering Mountain. If you think I'm going to wear literally anything else into the final fight, you are so incorrect. And there it is. But yeah, right, so in the historical period, right, a samurai and his retainers, you might be looking at 50 to 100 cavalry. With bows, charging in, is psychologically extraordinarily distressing to infantry. And in the sort of situation we actually see in the game, where the infantry is completely disorganized and does not have any infrastructure to support it. Right, no trenchards, or no trenches, no pavises or tower shields. No organized group of archery that's able to volley down the horses. Without any of those things, and without a shield wall, even, it's really scary to have a horse run you down. And so, several samurai in the 1274 invasion actually got all of their kills, basically, by full-on sending it. Just fully sending it, going in, and hang on, we should go to say to some monkeys before we start the thing. Anyway, by going in and basically sniping people as they break formation. So whenever they're moving and there's a straggler, just put an arrow in them, or put several arrows in them, and use the horse to reposition and be able to run that down. Be able to run them down to just pick off individuals. Because once that formation breaks, you can really... Cavalry will just always beat infantry. It's just, there's no universe... Right, there's no universe where they don't. Shield formations, right, actual block infantry units will be cavalry, but you have to not break. That's one of the most difficult things historically, and you see it over and over. You have to have the infantry with enough mental fortitude to not break when a cavalry looks like it's about to bowl you over. And that's hard to do. Yay! Okay. Well, we did it. We now go over here. And we find out that most people in this world, outside of specific occurrences, think that we're fine, actually. What question mark did we just find around the corner here? Huh. I guess let's go find what that is. Because that's weird. I didn't think there was more discoveries to be made in this map. Maybe it's the last bamboo strike. Nope, it's another Pillar of Honor. Every time. I'm like, hey, is there something cool? And it's like, no. Pillar of Honor. Not that I think the bamboo strikes are particularly cool. But I do think they're cooler than just, here's a dead person's sword. You know? I should actually track this, huh? Meet Tenzo and Funa. She's going to be so pleased with us. They're going to be so happy we're here.
来るとは驚いたな。
それはこちらも同じ。フカ、俺の正体を天蔵から聞いたな。
そうだね、酒井。戦のただ中じゃなかったら、あんたらにハエがたかってたはず。
That's fair.
睨み合ったままでは命を落とすだけ。
Ignore the fact that I just did that.
落着はその後。
いいぞ。
あんたの策を聞かせてくれ。いかにして海賊が猛虎の税を
Same way you take down the bad.
主らが武士税を任した手立て。戦場谷に誘い込み、父上を殺し、退却を強いただろう。この策を猛虎に打つ。
どうやって誘い出す？
狙いは俺だ。そそのかせば谷まで追ってくるはず。
そこで不意打ちを仕掛ければ残らず殺せる。
悪くないかもね。
まずは
It'd be dangerous.
今もどこかで毒を撒いておるはずだ。
石膏が回ってる。見つかるさ。
その後は俺に任せよ。
俺も加えてくれ。やがては隠れ家が見つかって燃やされちまう。この木を逃すわけにはいかねえ。あいつが罠にかかるか見届けたい。
決まりだ。天蔵は石膏を頼む。私は谷へ。
俺は支度を済ませる。大高狩りは一度きりだ。抜かるな。
Yay. The Blessing of Death.
ジン、大高族を見つけた。
不可の手はずは？
仲間を谷に集めた。あとは誘い込むだけだ。
So, what do you think the odds are that Tenzo is going to die and completely absolve us of the moral quandary of actually having to, like, perform our expected social duty of avenging our father, and the fact that he actually seems like a decent guy?
俺があやつをおびき出す。
あんたが狙いだと聞いたが、毒当たりの侍にどんなようだ？
俺を樹脂に変えたいらしい。
は？
堺砦の猛虎兵からそう聞かされた。
毒を飲まされたんだろ？
霊薬とやらは飲めば毒になるが、樹脂になるための儀礼だそうだ。
まだ幻は見えるか？
Nah.
ああ、ひどくなる一方。
いずれ来る死ぬ定めとも聞いたのではないか。
Nah, it's just anxiety. Don't worry about it.
天蔵、こっちだ。
Right, it's not a bad way of doing anxiety.
侍を求めて島中を探し回ったら大高もいるか？あいつは税を止めて、それから鷹を飛ばしてた。見つかってないぜ。
見渡してみるぞ。
Right, it's not a... Really, that's all it is right? PTSD and chronic anxiety made manifest through the power of magic spookiness. And like in a video game where it's really hard to have an internality, right, to the characters that feels, especially to a player character, that
いたぞ。大高だ。
どこだ？いないぞ。
よく見ろ。見られた。逃げろ。
ようやく見つけた酒井陣。八方を探し回ったぞ。
Am I not allowed to... Dangnabbit.
まずい。目を覚ませ。
我が花向けを受け入れ、樹脂となるがよい。
あれは毒だ。
我を拒めばこの地で果てる。父のように。
己どこだ？天蔵、大高が逃げた。探せ。あい
つは元からいない。
なよ。
した？
猛虎は待ち伏せていたが、大高はいなかった。
ならどこだ？
どこにおるのかの？
静まれ。
この島のいずこが心を引く。再び相対すべきところはどこだ？
もしや。
Well, that's not good.
父上が殺されたところ。
深が危ういぞ。
大高を侮っていた。
おい、ジ。
What? I was writing there.
まさか樹脂になってないよな。俺たちを裏切ってないよな。
疑うな。砦で毒を飲まされた時、あやつが別人に見えた。その時明かしたかつてのお前らの策を。
谷でのこと知られてたのかよ。俺らが味方して何か企んでると気づかれたんだ。
出し抜かれたが、まだ負け戦ではない。
Exactly, we're just gonna run them down with our horses. It works every time. I suppose we've got... Angsar Khatun is what her name is. Where? Ow. Seriously? That's a crazy amount to spin to win. Again, where are you? There you are. Come on. I can't call my horse now? Ow. You were persistent, holy shit. Entering the canyons is a bad idea. We should get on top of the canyons. But you know, I guess that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. How do we even know it's real? Shut up. Because everything's real. No.
骨が砕け血が流れる様見ておったであろう。
幼かった。
侍がそれを言うか。ゆえに求めに耳を塞ぎじっと隠れておったのだ。
生きてるか。
いや構うな。
You. Further in! I don't suppose we can go up. Badly.
この場所が悪くさせてんだろうな。
いよいよ疲れたのではないか。来い安らぎをやろう。
黙れ、切り殺してやる。
ジン、正気に戻れ。
己が恐怖する。それは谷中に響いた断末魔の叫び。その苦しみ払ってやる。
地獄に落とすぞ。
Where? No, real talk. Where the fuck is... There you are. Less of that. Mm-hmm. Ah. Gee, that's sweet of you, Tenzo. Okay. I mean, if I heal. I mean, if... Oh, hey, look. It's got a wisteria tree. That's how we know it's real. So yeah, Tenzo's kind of screwed. Uh-huh.
幾とせも見やらずにいた生傷が霊薬によってさらされたのだ。
誰が望んだ。あれは毒に過ぎん。
常闇に囚われてはならぬ。蒼天の国へと魂を飛び立たせるがよい。
守るべき民を見下げるなど少子。
父をほふった民でさえも。
ああ、差異はない。
過ちだ。
天蔵は他を、俺は大高を撃つ。
Heck. Wow. No, she rolled me. Fair play. Whoa, look at that spin to it. Could you stop? Heck. What the heck? Why did those blocks not work? Why are these blocks not working? My block just stopped registering, which is cool and good and fine. And definitely not a problem. There we go. That's better. Nice of her to drain all my... She sure does.
父上ジン手を貸さんか
Hey, non-violence. Non-violent, or, well, less violence.
Jin. 共に死ぬべきであった。戦人として。
No. Wait, hang on. No, the clan being wiped out is not... The clan being...
息の者は我らを鬼だと。
時としてなさねばならんのだ。鬼となってもいたわしかったな。いずれもされど大事なこと。
No.
それは戦場での話。親子は大事ではないと。
あれが死んでから息子をどうすればよいのか途方に暮れた。ゆえに武士として育てた。もうよいか。やるべきことを。亀への恥をすすぐのだ。仇を。
No, this is actually Tenzo.
知らんか、ふぬけ。
Come on, this is actually Tenzo. Come on, stop it. You like Kazumasa's mustache and sideburns, right?
あなたは好きに生きた。あの死もあなたの咎。
Alright, let's try this again. Oh, come on. Too slow. Way too slow. I still got enough! Yeah, no, but, right? Cosmos is a great kind of bad character. I appreciate it very much. And also, I like all of the, oh yeah, all this is lying, and just get therapy. Just get therapy. So, and there are things even to like in this, right? The idea that, oh yeah, the spirit of the ancestor is real and needs in some way to be honored, or else they will actively do harm with in the form of an ungot. Like that exists, that's real, that's something. Are you sure? That looks nasty. Didn't make a fine Green Lantern, methinks, right?
これで落着。不可のやつにも知らせなきゃな。
行け。後で向かう。
待たせるなよ、ジン。
Well, he's still able to walk, and that counts for something. Walking wounded, you can probably survive. Not walking wounded, gonna be way more complicated. Oh good, we get ourselves another bad haiku. Ooh, I like that one. That haiku didn't quite come together very well. That's a fairly poor haiku. Well, that's... good. Well, there we go. Defeat the Eagle. So I wonder how much extra nonsense they're going to have here at the very end of the game, like they did previously. Unburdened heart, a spirit freed of regret. See ya. Epilogue, last words. There we go. Oh, there's one lighthouse yet to do, and one thing there yet to do, and that is okay. One more thing here, and then we get on our way. Again, not okay. I don't know where you are. I hate that I can hear your voice. I wish to never hear it again. There you are. How dare you? Again, out of everyone, out of the whole cast of, ranging from the quite likable to the tolerable characters, why do we have to get the tolerable one? Am I stupid? It's a different spot, isn't it? It's this. Here, right? Eh? Seriously, where is... Where? Oh, is it... There. I'm just stupid.
何か言いたいみたいだ。
不可。天蔵。達者のようだな。
大鷹が死んだからね。よく励む。
Yay, they did it.
我らで大鷹族の残党も退けよう。
聞いたか我らだと。
後でまた寄りな。口がたい侍の手を借りたいことがある。
Keeping secrets, our specialty. Wow.
たわごとを言う力はあるな。
だが前のように刀は触れない。
罪のない秋うどが襲われなくなるな。これからはいかにして生きる。
Hey,
ま
again.
だ大勢が大鷹の毒に苦しんでる。薬がなくても世話はしてやれるし、いつか言えるかもしれない。お前のように。
俺はあの毒によって父の死を思い出し、仇を討てる折を得た。
それから
己が死ぬことよりも父が嘆く方がずっと恐ろしかった。父ではなく自らを生かしたことを悔やんできたが、己と父を許した。
なるほどな。
潜む闇は消え去ってはおらんが、それもいずれは。
それが癒す手立てかもな。
Therapy. Actual, unironic therapy.
幾年前には思いもよらなかったことを言うが、お前と行き合えてよかった。
俺も思いがけないことをするぞ。ありがとう、ジン。そろそろ立つよ。毒を飲まされた奴らを見つけて助けてやらないとな。
Aww. Cute. World's first professional therapist. We got so many options. We're apparently, right, we're even better at that than we are at being a ninja. And that's saying something. But that is where we will wrap up then, because that is the entire story of the Iki Island DLC done, and the entirety of Ghost of Tsushima done. I mean, I think it's right. When you kind of accept the narrative justifications for the things that are wildly outside the realm of historical reality for the 13th century, the game obviously and understandably becomes really freaking good. I don't recommend it as a way to learn about the Mongol invasions of 1274 and 1281, but it is a really well put together meditation on the way that conflict changes us and the psychological horrors that it inflicts. And in that way, it's actually quite appropriate within the lineage of Japanese literature that it is, to varying extents, drawing on, right? I mean, sorry, that's a core theme of both the Genji Monogatari and the Heika Monogatari, right? It are these very, very psychological things in amidst all the actions. And the way in which fortune, the shifting of fortune, and small misplays of judgment actually affect you. So it works really well to be drawing on a long history of samurai and Japanese sort of psychological literature that extends from the Kamakura period, right? The Heika Monogatari is, well, it's from the Muromachi period, but still, from the 14th or 15th century all the way up to the present, the 20th century with Kurosawa. There have been people in various ways reflecting on that, and this game is aware of that, and so ends up with something that narratively holds itself together quite well, even with all of the different layers of reception that it needs to engage with. That's really cool. That's something that's actually quite difficult to do, and I want to give full credit to Sucker Punch for that. Does that mean I like how they did the Mongols? No. Does that mean I think that their outfits are totally ridiculous? Yes. Akira Kurosawa did a lot of period pieces, and he was very thoughtful in what he was doing. Now, he's thinking about Showa period militarism, and engaging with his present, but also, unironically, Kurosawa, like, there's a lot to be said by people who know Kurosawa way better than I do, but there is historical value there as part of this chain of reception, and, like, yeah. Unironically, yeah. So, that does it for us here, then. Looks like everyone's kind of... Another quiet night in terms of the who we're off to, so we'll just let everyone get going. But I so appreciate everyone hanging out. I hope you all have a really pleasant holiday season. Do make sure, if you are not, that you join the Discord to be notified with what comes up next. Otherwise, yeah. We'll be back next weekend. Potentially Friday, probably Saturday. We shall see. But when I figure out what we are doing, I will announce it over in the Discord, and then, so I will see you all soon. Thank you all so much. And yeah, be well. Happy holidays. Special thanks, of course, to our patrons on the side of the screen who do make this possible. It was... I also want to thank this dude for the resub, even though it got 8. To our moderators who hung out, to this dude for resubscribing, and everyone who came out, joined, hung out, made this a good time. Thank you. And again, happy holidays, and I will see you again very soon.